Big Tigger, his estranged wife. I understand she has been arrested on some pretty serious charges.
Yeah, it's a never-ending story, it feels like. So this is completely separate from the domestic abuse charges that her estranged husband, Big Tigger, faces. This is her on her own, Alicia Brown. So on the 7th, which was yesterday, she was arrested. This is her mugshot in Hart County. She was around mile marker 177 on Interstate 85 when a deputy there at their sheriff's department saw her car, and they had a bolo be on the lookout for, and she was in a Range Rover.
Nah, she looked too crazy for me. She looked cray-cray. She looked cray-cray to me.
Over a black Range Rover. They pulled her over with the license plate matching. Here's a little bit from that arrest warrant, the incident report here that we were able to get our hands on here. At the time, she had, from Fulton County Sheriff's Office, there was a warrant there for her arrest in relation to that. Within the past 10 minutes, our assignment desk and our digital team, Jameson, she has talked with the Fulton County Clerk's Office, who have said since that arrest yesterday, those warrants here in Fulton County have been dismissed. Now, there is still another warrant, which is kidnapping charges. This is coming out of Baltimore County, Maryland. We have not been able to get those arrest warrants, they say, until she's extradited back and has a first appearance in court up there. But she did have a first appearance this morning. Again, this is all related to around a daughter, a child, where there seems to be just some custody issues with. I talked with a lawyer one-on-one earlier today just to break down these charges. So keep in mind, we're not, the traditional sense of when you hear kidnapping, maybe force, that is not the kidnapping we're necessarily thinking of in this particular case. But when it comes to children in custody, if she is not the legal guardian, if she doesn't have any rights and she has or knows of something or take.
So word on the street is that her daughter ended up being missing after her baby father won full custody. Now, I don't believe in coincidences, but as soon as he won full custody, the daughter ended up missing. Okay.
Or places a child somewhere else, then that is where this all comes in. And a lot of this, we believe, is unfolding since that first incident. Again, not related to this, but the public, the notoriety and just the social media of it all. We believe maybe the child's father might have come forward to police up there in Baltimore County. Take a listen to just some of the questions.
And what is Tigger doing? Because Tigger was all right. But what is he doing marrying a woman like this? What is he doing marrying a woman like this? Now, I know this is after the fact, but discernment is very important, man.
That I was able to ask a defense attorney here, really good criminal attorney.
It could have come from the child's father. Maybe he reignited the issue because he was the one that initially was awarded custody from a family law dispute. Now, do I think it's kidnapping in the sense when most people traditionally think of kidnapping? No. But the law does encompass that if you do not have full legal rights and you take your child, that is kidnapping. There is a felony interference with custody here in Georgia as well. So they've taken out a warrant here as well as the kidnapping warrant in Maryland as well. So she's got 2 cases that she has to face. So once she's either granted bond on the case in Maryland, she's going to have to return to Georgia and address those felony charges of interference with custody.
We've done that interview. It sounds like whatever happened in Fulton County, those warrants, that has been either dismissed or that is not applicable to what we're talking about anymore. But I did talk with Baltimore County Police. She will be extradited back to Baltimore. That could take place within the next 30 days. It just kind of depends. She did have a first appearance. But to put it plainly, if I was going to write a simple line, this is really just a messy situation, right? We're not only, of course, dealing with
messy ain't the word
when it came to Big Tigger.
This is a sloppy situation. Messy is not the word. This is a sloppy situation. What was Tigger thinking about marrying her? My God. I guess she found a good man. And Tigger, to me, he been out. I've never heard of Tigger putting his hands on anybody. Not saying that he's incapable of it, but he don't come across as the guy that would. Even in the video, and I'm going to show y'all some videos of their altercation, it seemed as if he was just trying to get his phone back. And what are you doing with his phone? Then what are you doing with your kid recording? Like, parents, can y'all leave the kids out of these type of situations? Y'all making it bad for the kids. They the ones suffering. They the ones who have trauma and remember these things. Then when they get older, you wonder why they went left.
But now she has her own issues.
It's
that are
because of
coming
you.
about, and the lawyer was saying, you know, I asked, will any of these kind of overlap? If, you know, will Big Tigger's legal team come forward and maybe use some of this against her? Very well could be the case, even though they are two separate ones. His legal team could show, you know, this is what she has a history of or something like that. So it can be used against her in a certain way. And then obviously a lot of the social media posts that we've been seeing, unfortunately, he calls Facebook and Instagram the FBI because it's just so much information that's out there. And now we're just seeing a lot of what you're putting online will be used when it comes to a court of law.
It's, you know, don't let the, what is it, the Facebook and Instagram sleuths, the TikTok FBI get to it of it all. Eric, this is, I appreciate you breaking it down so thoroughly because we have seen so much back and forth online, and it's really important to focus on what is confirmed and what we do know. And unfortunately, this situation is messy, like you mentioned, and it's embroiled not just him and his estranged wife, but also
and then also this is going to cause Tigger, and this is a lot of thing that she's some type of woman. Sometimes she want to destroy you in every way possible. But this is going to mess his business relationship up, even if he's innocent. Once the rock is thrown, it's already thrown. Would you, even if he's innocent, would you going to unthrow the rock, go back in time travel? His reputation is scarred.